Hello, everybody. This article is quite interesting from an institutional level, maybe even a high frequency trading level. But this article first came up on Reddit under CoinDesk, and Goldman Sachs sees crypto options market as next big step for institutional adoption. Now, one comment, if you can read, is this. Da da da. Anyways, here's the original article on CoinDesk.com. Article: Goldman Sachs sees crypto options market as next big step for institutional adoption, while CME Group's Bitcoin futures contracts initially lured in Wall Street firms. Goldman Sachs head of crypto trading says options are more versatile, and you could say that just generally over futures market. Some of the quotes here. Yeah, so next big step that we're envisioning is the development of the options market. I'm going to show you one market. So open interest Bitcoin options. This is from Skew, owned by Coinbase. Outstanding contracts stood at $12 billion. That's quite a jump. Tracks as recently as the first half of 2020, the market rarely exceeded $2 billion. So you can see that chart there. So this may be the next place outside some of the private networks. When I saw the last pump for Solano, I know Coinbase Prime, I posted an article on it a few days ago for institutional. So from my perspective, I know you can make a huge amount of money, because I did it theoretically with Kraken futures, and all it was just it was a bot I built last year, made from 16,000 in November till about May, and it went up from 16,000 to 1.2 billion in 3 months, and then it went over to 2.1 million in February. So I did that theoretically. If it was real money, I wouldn't be posting videos, I don't think. But you want to talk about Lambo life, that was the way to do it in the futures market on Kraken. So futures is definitely the way to go. So here, in order to hedge the exposure, you might trade futures against that. For them, rather than rebalancing the portfolio dynamically, what they really want to do is hedge for the long term and to know the downside on the hedge that they can have. That's where options become really important. Now, I'm not sure if this is... Oh yeah, so this is pertaining to equity funds that have exposure in stock. And I guess this is another way to do hedging as well with inflation, as we're getting. More versatile possibilities to hedge specific exposure with options. Futures alone. So interesting. So yeah, Goldman Sachs has a new trading desk, which is fine. Now this is to trade on the CME Group's crypto related futures over the the other side of the buyer sell, resulting in risk position in the bank's internal holdings. So they're using potentially options with Bitcoin for internal holdings. Very interesting. The process allows Goldman Sachs to execute trades with larger notional value. We're actively providing liquidity and taking risk on behalf of our clients in the market. Now, one option for you retail traders, including me, is Deribit. I think it's based out of Europe somewhere. As far as I know, they don't take US based clients, but they do have a pretty good options market. But they do Ethereum, so they do 90% of the market of open interest share, and BTC as well. Turnover grew 33% average momentum, or month over month, which, wow, that's quite strong. So I'll just leave it at that. But I don't know what the options are for US based traders, but it's something I'd probably be looking at as my own portfolio starts to grow. Here's the API, but obviously you're not going to get a lot of platforms like Motorwave on it, support it, not anytime soon. So here's the API. So that's a suggestion I would strongly recommend from a retail perspective if you can get access to Deribit. From the States, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe Kraken Futures. Well, you can't even get on the Kraken Futures. Being in the States sucks. Let's leave it at that. Unless you want to trade huge contracts and premium pricing for options on the CME or something like that. Just the way the States is set up. Wish I could let you know better. If you like this sort of stuff, all you got to do is come over to our quantlabs.net/contact page and get on our email list. It's we send stuff out every day, and we don't sell your information as well. If you want to get in on the private chat, what I'd recommend is to go over to quantlabs.info as well. And we can leave it at that. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.